Here's what Mike Tomlin said when he was asked in his press conference what he thought was the turning point or the difference between winning and losing the Cincinnati game, the Bengals and Steelers game that was played the other day, last weekend. He talked about a series where they had the ball on offense and they got the ball around the 50-yard line after a turnover, I believe. And so their offense only had 50 yards to go or 45 yards to go or something like that. So they had great field position. For an offense, when you get in a ball on the 50 or on your opponent's 45-yard line, the chances of success of getting points from that drive are much higher than when you get the ball starting on your own 10 or own 20 or inside your own 20. The percentage of success goes way up when you're in plus field position, great field position. And getting the ball at your opponent's 50-yard line, even at your own 45, is great field position, especially with today's kickers and how far they can kick the ball and how well they kick. You're almost, 2 first downs and you're almost in field goal range with a lot of kickers. And so the Steelers getting the ball and on the drive, there was a drive where they got the ball around the 50 and they couldn't score any points. He says, we did not produce any points on that drive. He says that was a defining moment of the game. It was a sequence, a significant sequence. And then the Bengals took the ball from inside their 10. And they drove over 90 yards. So the Bengals had the ball inside their own 10. Like I said, in football, if a team gets the ball inside their own 10, the chances of them driving over 90 yards is very low. There's just too many things that can happen. Mistakes, penalties, turnovers can happen in those situations. But the Steelers' defense was in favorable position. They had their backs to the wall, and there was 90 yards behind them with the Bengals inside. The Bengals had the ball inside their own 10. Mike Tomlin said that was a significant game-changing moment when the Bengals were able to take the ball over 90 yards and produce a touchdown and score. That's a back-breaking drive for a offense to be able to drive over 90 yards on a team that is supposed to have a great defense. That just so discouraging. It just breaks the spirit of the defense down when that happens. So Mike Tomlin said that was what he felt was the turning point in that game. Not when the Steelers offense did not get points on a short field, and then when they allowed the Bengals to drive a long field and score and get points. So that was what he listed as. That's what he said he felt like that set the tone for the whole second half, and that's what allowed the Bengals to take control of that game. And that was what he said in his post-game conference after the game. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Want to hear what you guys have to say. If you watched that Bengals and Steelers game, what were your impressions? What were your thoughts? Why were the Bengals able to come out victorious? Why were they able to pull away from the Steelers? Why weren't the Steelers successful in the second half? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and message. Peace.